Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Neyyah. I hope you're having a really lovely day. Do I have things? Let's actually get that widget off the screen. There we go. There we go. Hello. Hello. Happy Wednesday. I have, at my office, we have flavored coffee day on Wednesdays, and I have a coworker that always says, "It's flavored coffee day, guys! Happy flavored coffee day!" And that's what I think of every time I think of Wednesday. I should have... Oh, there we go. Now it's actually... I was still getting Spotify music in the background. There we go. Okay. Hi. So, we are here at the Secret HQ we were looking for. I should check my notes. I'm pretty sure I'm just stuck on those cameras. Not those notes. Those are Blueprint's notes. These notes. Sporadoc's Vault is driving me crazy. Review all of the info on security cameras. That's why we're here. Look for objects I might be missing. And then double underlined Sporadoc Vault. So, that is my task. That is my task for today. Let's see if we can find the security camera. My dear Vamir, I write to you from the top chambers. Oh, this is the bracelet. Smolix's letter about the bracelet. I feel emptiness. It's sunset now, and the Banoxi have started to disappear, their wings like black scythes cutting through the expanse of reds and magentas that bleed from the sky. Their shrieks. Smolix is so delightfully theatrical, by the way. Their shrieks. I can hear it in their shrieks. They crave for something else. Something lost to them. Do you feel this way too, Vamir? We are so similar to the Banoxi, you and I. We crave for that same something. Something that belongs to us deep down at our cores. Alas, we have been parted from it for so long that we now mourn in the darkness, finding solitude only in the shadows of what could have been. The very thought of holding the Quillivian again snatches me from my hour of sleep. Yet I cannot find it, and so I mourn, just like the Banoxi. I feel them cutting endlessly into the soulless twilight of what has become my existence, our existence. You are fortunate to have found what you need on Neyyah Site 28, but let me assure you, it won't be enough to quench the thirst of what your soul really craves for. The shrieks of the Banoxi will be flying around your head before too long, Vamir. This leads me to the matter I've been meaning to approach with you for a while. I love that it's like 2.5 pages of angst poetry. Alas, the search beckons. The rituals at the Rinalda Temple grow fiercer each night, and Kerhelta Volca stirs within the white pool of the Leflomian portal. I have been preoccupied, to say the least. Nonetheless, it comes to my attention that your Banoxi Eye portals have stirred quite a fuss here at Rinalda Temple. Quakes from the dead pit have been interfering with various experiments currently being conducted by my high priests. I'm sure they're onto something, a new development in the speed in which Paida and Lavandus crystal react together, and in doing so, generating enough power to pierce a glimpse into the heart of the Leflomian portal. However, amidst all this progress, your decision to have separated the entire Falitzu Island into 5 separate zones is causing more trouble than it was worth, in my opinion. Yes, I understand why you required the dome to be separated, due to the rising sea levels and the increasing temperatures of the Falitzu Island disturbing the Falitzu plant growth. I trust your decision and have approved your experiments with the Falitzu roots on multiple occasions, as I too agree that the root could provide a suitable power source for our people throughout the city. This way the Paidas can be manufactured for the primary intent of being used at the Rinalda Temple, furthering my research there. I'm also quite surprised by the results of the Benoxy eye portals. While the original main islands of Nyashka Site 28 remain fairly stable in their allocated areas across Feamor, I believe through our technological advances we have achieved greater things. I'm aware you had a big part in overseeing this work, and I congratulate you for it. Inspired by the Vogue machines, right? Or however you spell those things. Considering the filth littered across Nyashka Site 28, is there much point in separating more of the place? And to what end? You've built all this technology only for one wretched island, and most of it serves no purpose for the production of the Nyashka spores. The Payita factory is crumbling into the ocean, along with its ancient forgotten history, a mangled corpse, stinking of old magic spells and the disgusting Fizaltian ways, the ways of our betrayers, Vamir. I think sometimes you do well to remember that. I'm putting a stop to any further separations you may have in mind for Nyashka Site 28. Your focus while you're stationed there is the Nyashka plant, harvesting spores, and preparing them for delivery back here to Olajay. Put to rest these notions you've fabricated on protecting a world whose people, may I remind you, deceived us and tried to destroy us. If it wasn't for me, we might never have had a chance of being rid of this godforsaken place. For now, I will continue to maintain the Benoxy eye portals. I will also have talks with Tavarna Mechanics to see if I can have some of those new blue Lavandus crystal systems positioned around the Falitsu Dome to repel those disgusting green seaweeds. I do advise you to start equipping yourself with the new Benoxy portal bracelets while being stationed out on Nyashka Site 28. I'm always wearing one now. And while they don't work very well within the confines of an active Jalud, they are incredible at teleporting anyone back to the Ronalda Temple from great distances away. A lot of the other Nyashka Site station workers have these. They provide emergency teleportation directly back to the Ronalda Temple in case of any Jaluds malfunctioning. Or in your case, ending up trapped in a Falitsu Island zone linked between broken Benoxy eye portals. Of course, we could power them back up from our end, but I could not say for sure how long that would take. I feel like I know I read this before, but I feel like now that I know more of the history and I've pieced together more of what's going on, this makes a lot more sense, and it is so much more lore than I expected to have, honestly. No longer will we have to fly men out to escort trapped workers back in Olujay when team meetings are required, or if I need to bring all the workers back in case of emergency. I can override the teleportation system and bring the bracelet's occupier straight back here to the Ronaldo Temple. Kind of love the idea that he considers all of his employees or indentured servants or whatever they are to just be on one of those like springy leashes, and he's like, I can just call everybody back. Of course, I would give you plenty of notice before doing so. The bracelets also help me keep a tally on how many workers there are out on the Nyashka sites. I've attached a bracelet with this letter in case you wish to use it. I do hope you understand my decision in regards to ceasing work on the Benoxy eye portals. We should be targeting our sights toward finding Quilivian and leaving the rest of Fizalta to rot within the dead pit it has become. With that, I bid you farewell. I shall retire behind the walls of Ronalda Temple, if only in desperation to rid the shrieks of those hungry, searching Benoxy from my tired ears. I do hope they'll never haunt your waking hours as much as mine. Very 1984, yes it is. Okay, so I'm glad we grabbed this, but this has nothing to do with the security cameras. This was the doors. That's the Payita update. I'm trying to click on that thing and I don't think it's clickable. I don't think it's a bracelet though. This, I've discovered, is important. I remember last time I saw this, I couldn't figure out why it was important. It's one of the Pioltish clan leaders' eye shapes. It is... which guy? The red guy. what was his name? Hallist. This is Hallist's eye, I think. To-do list. We've looked at that before. We've looked at that before. It's none of those. I think we got everything we needed from there. We grabbed a book at some point. This way. Mahili portal pump. Villatron machine must remain hidden. New holster for keeping a detachable pump pipeline stable. Pretty sure we found that and actually put the Peta in already. Salt dispensing unit. Yeah, there was nothing more there. Creepers at Falitsu Dome. That's those long tentacle plant bits. Concerns about the dome. The Reledium metal. I wish there was a way to unite both Olujay and Fazalta together. It could be done if the capsule works. If my recent investigations on the Quillivian turn out to be true, perhaps there's hope. A new road ahead to pave a bright future for my people, and quite possibly Fazaltian survivors, putting to past the destruction and loss that has thus plagued Fazalta for too long. The Chianti building, which once stood where the dome is now, could even be rebuilt, and once the prospering community that made Fazalta shine could eventually shine again, brighter than ever. For now, I must be patient, and I hope Orion can do the same. Mushroom formula for ink. If Mason's captured and knew the temple's location, Smolix would get it out of him. I'll keep the location of the old factory guard tower to myself. Okay. Nothing there either. Ink making supplies. Ink supplies. Hi, Maple. Glad you're here. I don't think I looked at that flask before. I'm guessing it's a flask of ink. Is my guess. I don't think that's just the heater. There was nothing to do. And the bracelet. This is the bracelet that was put in. So he cannot be teleported. Was there... There wasn't any... Where in the world did we see... There was more information about the cameras. Oh! I think it's at... It wasn't any of these. These are about the dome. It was at... I think we have to go back to the... to the mines. I think that's where it is. It's super interesting to me. I didn't realize it was Vamir that had separated Belitsu into its different parts. These people teleporting islands around, let me tell you. Talk about entitled. Okay. Go dragon boat. Security cameras and look around for objects. If all else fails, I have gone and found a website with a Neyyah walkthrough. I'd rather not use it, truthfully. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going to... let's fast travel. I'm going to the mine. Which means this way, because there's a fast travel spot. Badoop. Badoop. Mines. Okay. One of these buildings, I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one. Ready to give nudges if you feel stuck and don't want to look up a walkthrough. I appreciate, Kristen, I really appreciate that. If I get a good chunk of the way through and I have not yet made any progress, then I will definitely ask for nudges. Because I would rather not look up a walkthrough, if I'm honest. Right. Okay, I'd forgotten that we had a bunch of information on the spores here, although I remembered the PSF reader was here. And we grabbed the ones that were here. Console somewhere that said camera system. Yeah, so in the lab HQ, which is upstairs at this mine area, that's where we're supposed to be getting the camera feeds. But we need the code. So there's something at the Spordox vault that will tell us which crystal goes to which camera system. And we've got a purple crystal and a red crystal. And I can't figure out what we need to open up the vault at the Spordox. That's where I'm stuck. It seems like we need an object that I haven't found yet, but I'm not sure. This is the portaling, teleporting things, old factory guard tower that he's moved. Perhaps once the Visaltians have returned and I have found the Quillivian, I can return the factory guard tower. So interesting. I am very curious as to whether or not we'll get to find some of these. I think it was this way. Find some of these teleported locations. Yoder gas portal, Lodvik Tower, now able to use. Enable the user to teleport directly to the secret portal. Hold up. Did I use this already? At Lodvik Tower. I don't remember, but I remember finding the Velatron machine and giving it the Peta that it was supposed to have. We can't open this. There was camera equipment in here. Vamir, I hope this new camera system finds you well. Second one to malfunction within a week. I've checked and rechecked all core components and can see nothing wrong with this new system. Set it up at Falitsu Island when you can. All other cameras seem operational so long as the camera power system at Scarliti Towers doesn't bust a fuse. We'll have to go take a look at that. Moloch's desire to occupy vast areas of Fizaltian ruin has led to a fair few problems with disruptive system signals. But everything in one place would be my way forward. Nonetheless, Smolix gets the last say, and I'm not too sure if it's very wise to keep using the Fizaltian symbols for the transportation tower console lock screens. Best to keep everything Olajarian, if I were you. Especially with getting so close now. I'm assuming you've read over my instructions on setting up a bunker at Penorvia Point. Make sure to keep those notes in a safe place. There should be an update within the next few days for both transportation tower systems. Keep me informed on how you get on with the new camera system setup. Okay. Fuse at Scarliti Towers. Nothing else there. And there was this thing that I'm standing at always looks like I should be able to interact with it because it's got a handle right there, but it is not interactable. Okay. And this side, that's broken. These we've looked at. That I can't look at. Watchtower and craft, yep. This is the teleported location, I think. The guard tower has been moved to. Pickup point is the beach outside sedation chambers. Factory guard tower. Maybe? Or that's where the guard tower used to be before it got teleported away. Okay. Well, I think we're headed for Scarliti then. There's a travel spot. Telescope portal spot over here. Scarlatti Towers are... No. Here. Yeah. I'm learning. Okay. This guy. That actually just looks fine. I don't need... Replace the fuses. 2 signals required to flood the basin are stronger. But this is the water controls. This isn't the same... Also, I can't get over there anyway. This isn't the same as the camera controls. I think the camera controls are talking about a different spot here. And so far, I haven't been able to figure out how to get to those 3 towers. Because I think I have to... I can see that walkway right through there. I think on the other side... I don't know if it's going to let me look up again. Yeah, on the other side there, I think that's how I get there. But I can't tell if I'm supposed to... Come on, turn. I can't tell if I'm supposed to take, like, an elevator thing. Because it's not working anyway. Button. Any levers? Yes, Maple. I keep looking. I do. I'm just not very good at seeing. Because this button does nothing. I keep clicking it. I will look. I don't see any levers. I was thinking there might be something on that that's clickable, but nothing. And I can't walk around this thing. That's the symbol for the towers. And this absolutely looks like something that will come down, maybe. What about down the other hole? By other hole, like there isn't any other hole here. There is this area, which this is one of the crane cameras. And oops. Yes. Dramatic door closing. Oh, I can't look up at it anyway. But I can look up here, and it's got part of the symbol that we're looking for. And then this is boarded up. And this guy... We've got a plasma shield that is running. We've turned that one on already. And this is the levitation system that we need the crystal frequency that we need the cameras from. Near the computer thingy we couldn't interact with. I think that was the hole that I came up. I'm pretty sure. This button also does nothing. I'll go back to it. but I'm quite sure that was where we had come up through a porthole in the bottom. PSF values, yes. I forgot to write them down though. I have them. I don't know where to put them. That's the ladder I just climbed, if that's the one you were thinking. And this just gives me a very nice screenshot, basically. Wrong button. There we go. Yeah. You have the list, Zoe. Thank you. So, I think at this point, use that Scarletti powers. My mouth is not making words with the right letters today. This could be an entertaining stream. I am so sorry. I think yeah, we're missing something about getting to the Scarletti Towers. Or at least getting to the I think they're guard towers. We're missing something there, and we're missing something about the Spore Dock Vault. And I would definitely be open to tiny little nudges if people have ideas for either of those right now. I think in the meantime, I'm gonna go over to this guy. Because this is how I've been tracking our progress. And this is also the thing that apparently... Oh, this is the one. Yeah, nothing else in here. Has the basin been flooded yet or not? Yes, it has been. It has been flooded. In order to flood it, I had to... there was something underneath that I had to, like, maneuver or switch or something. I also have the WSS door code to figure out. That's true. That was a four-digit code. I forgot about that door. Thank you, Kirsten. Security door. That looks really scary. Got 2 buttons. Looks like it's keeping an Alipa light in it. This guy is how I've been tracking progress. You've seen a piece of paper with WSS on it. Oh, okay, don't say anything more. I might have to get mad at you. I won't get mad at you, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. I think we wrote all of those numbers down. What I've got, Maple, you can probably, I'm sure you've got the notes too, actually, because we were talking about it. I've got the door numbers and the installation dates and the service dates. Oh. Those are... Okay, that door was Fleetzu Island, but I'm not sure where. I need red. Fleetzu Island. Oh, Fleetzu Island, and we take the minecart to get there. Okay. So let's switch this. Okay. This door always makes me smile because it has a very realistic opening where it kind of bounces, and it just has to bounce that much every single time because it's programmed that way, and it's very funny to me for some reason. Okay. Here we go. Oh, right. Minecart. The way. Okay. I remember trying 4213 and 4321 on that door, but those didn't work. This room is so spooky. Okay. Do we want to try and math it, or do we want to try and pick... I mean, if we math it, it's not going to do much. Both of them, if this format is day, month, year, that doesn't quite make sense. Kind of looks like month, day, year. Then it's 10th month, 4th day, 4270 for installation and 4272 for servicing both doors. One of them is door 7221 and one of them is door 8810. And I feel like using the door number 7221. No? 8, 8, 1, 0. Aha. No really polite. That's good news. I don't know why these, it must be the like ambiance of it, but I always expect to get attacked. Jump scared by something. Okay. This is another guard tower that used to have guns and doesn't. Goodness. Okay, this is where we're getting... We need the microphones, the crystal resonance from here. And I really want to go up that ladder, but I don't know if we can get over there. Okay. I didn't see the animation, I just saw the door shift. I'm gonna have to watch that back, but that was very spooky. I don't wanna. Okay. Microphone offline. Problem with these. Okay. We couldn't do that. At least. Was it a cat? It kind of sounded like a meow. There is... I want to look down. It's not letting me look down. It kind of sounded like a meow. See, I have good reason to be jumpy. Yeah, that door was left open. That's a very good try, Maple. I thought I turned those off. I saw it come up. I appreciate that. Okay. We've got the microphones turned on. That was a good shot. That wasn't what we were looking for. But that was an accomplishment. Yes. I do want to head back to HQ and take a look at that. I'm so glad that Happy approves. For those of you who don't watch my Minecraft stream, Happy is Maple's teenaged kiddo who absolutely adores pranking me with jump scares during my Minecraft streams. So that was very good. I approve. Okay. Well, getting the microphones turned on is good. That gives us one more step forward. I'm nervous about getting too close to harvesting because I don't want to trigger... I'm selfishly trying to get the best possible ending. And I want to be so careful because I don't want to trigger like the slightly less than ideal ending if I can help it. Switch you back. All right. This way. Nope, that was actually the long way around. That's fine. We can take the scenic route. Okay. To Lab HQ. Okay. Console data. No. Chamber status? Heaters are not active. The Neyyah is in point A. Shield is active. Neyyah is inactive. Right. The shoot is inactive, we knew. Live update is unsuccessful. This isn't it. Cameras, we still have no signal. No, the crystals, the data for the... We're supposed to be at the teleportation site. Or teleportation towers, aren't we? I think that's where... Unless that's one of these. I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it's this one? Binoculars are active, right? Isn't that? And it's not this. This is for the portals. Fuel activation. I'm pretty sure we need to be either. No, it has to be, because that's the only place I haven't been today. I think we need to be at Penorvian Point. Magnetic field generator. Like the, do you mean the shield? Whoops, missed the stairs. There we go. Device that you thought required microphone input. It should be these guys. I think. There's... Crystal block. Oh no, this is the one that needs the camera. This is the one that needs the camera. Yeah, let me check. I'm gonna check the other one super quick. Where's the one? There's a different one. I think this one also needs the camera. Not at the dome. I had to go the long way around, didn't I? Another tower that has the magnetic field generator. Yeah, there's... I'm trying to remember. There's so many towers. There's another tower. And we can see... Yeah, also needs camera. Okay. These guys are waiting for camera. Which tower have I not been to? Maybe I need to go to the harbor zone? Might be at the harbor zone. way, this way. Or maybe it's this way. We still have that secret panel down by the dead boat. We have up here. But that was just to learn the constellations, so I don't think that's it. Was there anything over here? That was towery. Not really. There's the Jalud landing spot and this bunker that I'm pretty sure is the one we're trying to rig. So if not here, here's the button. If not here, we've got those spots. It might be one of those places where we need to wear our gas mask. Let's come back to this tower and take a look. Not here. It was... Is it behind? Yeah. I didn't need to look up. I want to go up. Awaiting transportation tower signal. Sensors inactive, electromagnetic charge required. These, I think, are the sensors that will trigger Smolix coming. Because that's like the actual beginning of the harvest. This guy needs a Paida that we don't know which one. This isn't what I was thinking of. Panorvia Point. Yeah, that's Panorvia Point is where I just was. This thing that I'm walking around, what is it? I can't see what it is. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm looking for either. Well, I am. I'm looking for the thing that... there's two of them. One of them is the actual one, and one of them is the example one. I can't go that way. I have to go this way. But it looks like two microphones coming down. And it's very dragon decorated. There's the replica at Lady Towers. At the harvest basin thing that we flooded. So let's go take a look at that so I can show you the thing. So in here, this guy, this machine, there's another one that looks like it, but it's a little bit bigger, and we're looking out a window when we're looking at it. That's the machine I'm looking for. Levitation system, waiting for microphone signals. Data received from signal tower arrival center. But we don't have the other half of it yet. I can't push the button. I want to push that button. I think it's a light, actually. It is a light. Arrival center. Levitation crane. Okay. The paid effect? No. Okay, I feel like options are the Paida factory or the dome. Both are on Felitu. Wrong way. No, that is correct. It said arrival sector. But arrival sector was the one that we had. Unless I read it wrong. How? Paida factory is through the dome. I'm fairly sure it said arrival sector was the one we had. There's nothing at the dome. There's the roots experiment. And I'm pretty sure the Pita Factory is the other place where we have to use that gas mask. That's where we first picked it up. So I want to take a look over there for sure. I love this ride. Okay. So. That goes to Secret HQ. That one doesn't go... No, that one's just the lookout. This is the one we came in on. Maybe it is down here? Right. This is definitely not... This is definitely not anything. Then it's gotta be... It's gotta be in the... What's it, central area. Because that's the only place I haven't been. Oh, there's a fast travel over here. That I need this open to go to. this one. This area. Neyyah pools. So, unless there's one inside the heater tower, that might be worth looking at. Because I don't remember. I don't think there is. I think there was just a lot of nothing here. Yet. Nothing yet. This is just the spore delivery chute, which is currently closed. I don't think we can get into... Oh, there might be a thing over there. Let's go take a look that way. Although now that I'm down here, it doesn't look very likely. Those ladders all go down. This one goes up. Heater system. Quantity counts must be entered for the power to be turned on. Lodvik Tower, Neyyah heater chamber. Yeah, so Lodvik Tower I'm still waiting for. But that's a good start. Let's see if this does anything. It does. I got them started. That's good. Okay, where is my... where is my tower? Directly across. You know what they remind me of, Maple? They remind me of those old cigarette lighters in cars. Okay, let's go take a look-see at you and see what you say. This still isn't the microphone thing that I was looking for, though. I can't even push that button. That was your first thought too. They must be a similar principle. Well, this hasn't gotten me my cameras yet either. Let's go take a look while we're here. What are we at? We're at the Lodvik Tower. Let's go to the mines. swap the portal from camera sector to Sportox. Go take another look at that Sportox vault. And see if there's anything else there that's changed. And actually we can take a look at the status of various things at this computer as well. There we go. The two binoculars are actually both working. I don't know. I don't remember where the second one is. Like, to go actually look into it. But they are both turned on. They're both active. Console data, portal shift, Sportox. Heater chamber status. Heaters are active. Neyyah is at point A. Shield is active. Neyyah is inactive. Activation cabinet can provide fuel, which needs to be powered remotely. So that one we gotta figure out. The chute is inactive. We need to be very careful with this. Cameras, no camera data. Paidas. There's nothing here that we need to know. And then Spore collection pool is point B. We need to activate the other ocean portal, I guess. And a 2-part symbol is successfully transferred. The nail would take less than a minute. Yeah, I need the cameras. Does this mean current location of binocular power? The Alopolite shield is now nothing but a ruin, looming above the diverter tower like a corpse, and those binoculars stationed at the watchtowers serve no purpose anymore. One binocular isn't powered. I don't think that's what that means. I think that the location of the binocular power is this one. Because there's a different... both binoculars are active, it says here. We just need the symbols. And that's why they're not active. Like, the binoculars are active, but the panel isn't active. So I've powered both binoculars. I just need the cameras. So, once more to the Sportox. No, Sportox don't have fast travel, but Neyyah pools do. Okay. So, Sportox. Nothing has changed. Okay. And we have our bewildering something here with a mushroom symbol on it. We can try putting a spore in it, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know why we have a knife. That's a weird thing to me. I would love, this is where I would love to know what I'm missing. And yes, I would accept another hint or nudge right now. These cameras are going to be the death of me. I'm wondering if I haven't, what kind of spores do I have? These are Goofunky spores. I believe. Which is the mushroom that grows on Falitsu and is used to... No. These are the ones that they make paella out of. But that's not Goofunky. That's... yeah, it's Neyyah. Isn't it? Maybe I'm getting Neyyah and Goofunky mixed up because the Goofunky ones are the ones... These are the ones that we keep seeing around that glow and are being used for light. And these are the ones that turn into Payita. Yeah. Am I supposed to create a Payita? There was instructions in harvest a mushroom with a knife. I don't think there are any maple that I can access. I don't think I can get up to any of them close enough. Hi, Petey. Good to see ya. The funky mushrooms are the giant ones, right? I need a funky spore. So I am able to get up close. Maple, sometimes you're a genius. Okay, so I do need to get up close enough to one of the funky mushrooms. I don't remember. I guess on Falitsu, in that area just past, like that area where we keep seeing the animals, is probably my best bet. Not that way. Oh, it's across from me. Yeah. Let's go see. Let's see. So these guys here are Goofunky spores. That would have been the mushroom where I would have expected I could harvest something. But maybe it's one of these guys? I can't look up. Hello. I love those cats so much. Oh, they've got glowy on the top as well. That's very pretty. According to the text, those mushrooms have two kinds of spores. That must be the glowy on the top that I just noticed. No, there wasn't. There. I was just thinking there might have been mushrooms down there, and switching the power I don't think helps me. But this way. Do the spores fall down from the mushroom into the water or on the ground? That is a good question. I don't know if we have seen if they fall anywhere. These guys don't have any. Or they do and they're dried out. Looks like there might be some in there. Okay. Don't think we can't walk very far here. Yeah. Okay. It's just for that teleport spot. These flowers, whatever they are adorable. I think they're my new favorite in this game. The idea of having like a tall plant that's in the water that just gets the one big white blossom. It's really pretty. Okay, we've got... well, that's a new angle. Why are you letting me look at the mushroom and not do anything to the mushroom? I can look so very closely at this mushroom. Okay. Where there more accessible mushroom bits. Those are very cute, whatever those are. They're like glowing blue dandelions. They're very cute. No mushroom accessible over here, correct? Yeah, just a palm tree. This was the only area of Fujitsu, I think, that had so many mushrooms. Pretty sure the other islands of Fujitsu did not. Yes. Yeah, it's literally called Funky Zone. And there's the arrival area and the sleeping tower area. Glowing blue plants like that remind me of the black creature. It's got, yes, no kidding. Very much so. Skyrim is so pretty. Helix tank area. I could go look over there. That's where I swap. That's where I change the power. Like, switch which doors open. I've started yawning. Still have 20 minutes. Okay. Any reason why those two locations are red on the map? I'm pretty sure red is an indicator. A red dot will mark the place where you arrived. Yeah. This is just to help orient me. Wasn't there one in the left of the screen in the way to some portal somewhere? The portal was at the end of a walkway over a cliff. On the way to a portal. We could try, the one I'm thinking of. Oh, we could try, let's go switch this power over. And take the minecart. We've had the knife for a long time, actually. Yeah, Sleeping Tower Zone is where we've got the minecart. Only it's the Sleeping Tower is the lower level of it. And we don't have any mushrooms over here. Just power lines. And a dramatic door. Oops. Well, I know that I want to stick around this area. Like, I don't want to go... I don't really want to go out of the Goofunky zone because this is the zone that has the mushrooms. There's those guys there, which don't seem to be very glowy. And then the guys on the other side of the island, which are still kind of glowy. Yeah, I know. I appreciate it, Maple. You brainstorm along with me, so we're good. Little ones could be easier to cut. Potentially. I think we need... Oh, I should switch that power back. We need something that will fit in that Sportox vault, though. Like the vault key. Although it, like, it wasn't a... I keep thinking that it, like, the whole stem of it needs to fit in that. But that's not necessarily the case. And these light in the hallway there, these light, the Borg light, are made from mushroom bit. Like, that was something that we read about in the lore. There was that one spot where there was a light on the floor. Where was that? Maybe that was the mines, actually. Not really seeing... I need to get my mind off of it. Now that we're at the harbor zone, though, I'm wondering about... I'm wondering if this is where... No, not you. We've got Thick Bird. There's one of our light. Oh, this is the other side. Isn't where I meant to be. There was a tower over here that I think had the microphones. The Zaltian turkey. I really want to know what we are using the knife for. Mushrooms? Will it be shocking like electrical work or boring like a rope? Yeah. That's very true. Unrelated. But I remember figuring out where the lost button to the dome went. It is at the... it's at the Paita factory. On that bench. We saw it. Okay. That tower we can't get up. Those ones we did. I think it's just the last one. This might be where the microphones are. I keep forgetting about this tower. That's turned on. This is the thing we need to turn that thing on, but we don't know what it is. This is not where the microphones are. Nothing else in here. Was it that one? Maybe it was that tower. This tower. No, it wasn't that. It was this. Up was the guns area. I don't remember what down was. Oh, was this just weapons storage? Yeah. Yeah. I remember that now. I keep wanting to crawl through there, but we can't. Okay, so no, that wasn't it. And up. The International Safety Commission wants a word about elevator safety. Yeah, for real. Absolutely. Spent shells. Yeah. Okay. Nothing. It wouldn't have been in either of those ones or in that one. Okay. The final boss fight is a showdown between Smolik and Osha. Smolix would lose that one. He's broken so many codes. Although he'd probably try and pass it all off on Mimir. Make Mimir at fault for it all. Nope, I am at a loss as to where to find Mushroom Bit. Spellcheck doesn't like Smolix. Nobody likes Smolix. I'm not surprised. Where does this Binoxy portal go? I never remember this one. That tower! This is the microphone tower. I found it. And there's nothing. This is the room where there's nothing else. And this side. Yeah. Microphone tower. See? Microphone signals received. Transmission to elevator. Pending. Woo! Successful transmission to elevator. Did it! Just took me forever to remember which elevator I needed. That does mean I should be able to go back. That makes me wonder which portal, which place the blue portal's pointing to. But I should be able to go back to the Scarlatti Towers now. What an exciting... We've got like 5 minutes left in the stream. What an exciting place. And then we're gonna have to end it. Okay. Up. Button. Back to the pool. Okay. Nope, not green. Yellow. I want to double check that my portals are going the right direction. My blue portal. At least I'll have somewhere exciting to start next week. Yes, exactly. I don't like starting from a stagnant, stuck place. It's not fun. Okay. Notes for next week. Scarlatti Towers. In brackets, levitation. All caps. Camera. Subpoint. Mushroom. Let's see which way. Portal, not portal. You. Okay. Mushrooms for docks vault. Okay. While I am here, since I'm here, I want to go show you what I pieced together about that elevator button. It was one of those, I don't know if you guys get this happening to you at times, but while I'm falling asleep, I will start to like piece together things that I've been puzzling at. And it's really irritating because it's only when I'm falling asleep. Regarding Blue Portal, I suggest leaving it pointed at the Spore Docks. That's fair. That's fair. I hadn't thought of that. I might do that. Here. When we go down here, and there is where's that back way to get out? No, 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 no. I don't want to look at creepy things. I want to go this way. Out here. That was down here. No. This is how I just came in here. There's an escape room. I remember finding this. New key for the lever system at Scarlet Towers is ready. It's enclosed. Insert the key. New lever position. Water fill max. Yep. Did I do this wrong? Button, who's got the button? Can you grab those green crystals in the dish? I don't think I can, no. I'm pretty sure I tried. And I checked all of these. Green crystals. I can look at this. It got caved in. Green crystals, cannot grab. This... Where is the... There was a way out, but it wasn't this one. Reminder to all workers, please wash your hands. Sing happy birthday twice. Where was the... No, that one goes up. Maybe it was up from here. It was on the shoreline over here. And we saw one of those rest points. This is just the mine entrance. Not what we're looking for. Oh yeah, tower that needs a camera. Also know what we're looking for. There is somewhere an actual way to go to the coast. And I got there recently, I just don't remember how I did it. Was it one of the other doors? Not you. This way? Yes! This way. I am relatively certain that this is our missing elevator button. And I was hoping we could pick it up, but I don't think we can. Yeah. Yeah, the bench by the beach. So, I'm like 90% sure, but I don't think we can do anything. Like, I don't think there's a way to pry it up or anything. We can just click it. There's no interact. Although this is what's his face's eye. We established that. Anyway, button from the dome. The outside dome elevator. It's a fun little piece of, I guess, just like world building that we can't really do much with. Yeah, that's... It does look like it's connected to the table. But it's different. Like, it looks like it's been wired in somehow. But different from the rest. And the last time I saw a table like this, it didn't have a button. And it had all of the benches, like, still existing. Like, not toppled over. Although, Karsten, that sounds like you're giving me a nudge without me asking. I am needing to call it a night, guys. I am not a night owl by any stretch, so this is very much my bedtime. Thank you for hanging out with me. I am going to call it here. We'll pick up... Oh, more notes. Scarlatti Towers, levitation. Check levitation. Because mics are done! Exclamation mark. Camera, double underscore, big caps, mushroom spore for Spordox vaults. The note to self that I had written in my Discord was to review all the Peyotish clan history. Because of these things that I'm seeing various places. So, anyway. Thank you guys. Have a really great rest of your week. We'll catch you next Wednesday, okay? Bye now.